Hey class, today I chose to do the commemorative speech for a celebration. Watching a lot of fighting or martial arts type movies and shows growing up, I never understood the tremendous respect that many fighters gave to others that they seemingly hated throughout the movie. After growing with my uncle, I can finally realize how and why they built up that respect consistently in every film. My Uncle Henry was my most hated rival, sensei, and enemy that I have so much respect for. I always felt he was out to get me, but I've learned that he's only attempted to push me to my limits every time. It amazes me that someone who works as hard as he does has lived such a long life and continues to do great things. My Uncle Henry has lived an amazing life that has inspired many others as he turned 60 years old. Ever since I can remember in the third grade, I've always spent, countless afternoons after school playing one-on-one pickup basketball with him, with my Uncle Henry. He's always been an amazing person, always happy, never taking it easy on me whenever we played. Of course, I always felt I was pretty good, but he's been playing for a while, and he never really wanted to take it easy, give me the easy way out. He wanted to make sure I was, putting 110% effort, trying my hardest. And he wanted me to translate that into any activity that I did in my life. I would like to share how he's made so many positive impacts in so many ways in many people's lives. In my commemorative speech today, I will share how he has pushed others around him to grow and thrive in their lives and has made an effort to positively impact them. I'm going to start by talking a little bit about himself, about his life. Ever since he was growing up, he's always been an extremely hard worker and always tried to keep a positive outlook wherever he was. My Uncle Henry definitely was never complaining. Was always trying to find positive aspects of any situations. His brother, at a young age, passed away, and it was huge. It was a huge moment, very sad moment for my grandma, obviously, and my grandfather, as well as my uncle's sister. But he chose not to wallow in sadness, but to prove that he could make his life even better in appreciation for his brother and strive for greatness rather than just wallow in remorse. He ended up going to UC Berkeley, which was very hard to get accepted to at the time, and he went to complete his lower credentials at Harvard and to become a district attorney to fight mainly for low-income families that were facing, unfair legal cases. That was his main priority at the time. And he tried to turn this into something that could positively affect the community. And he decided to start his own law firm with two of his friends to try to make an even greater impact. According to the article, The Justice Gap, Measuring the Unmet Civil and Legal Needs of Low-Income Americans, 86% of low-income families that reported civil legal problems that they needed assistance with received inadequate or no assistance at all in their cases. So understanding this in his sociology classes, that there's obviously disparity in between low and high income families. He wanted to make a change and, try to make a lot more unfair cases fair and make those priority. My Uncle Henry was constantly supporting me and my brother, and always trying to teach us new things. Ever since we were kids, me and my brother would always play competitive basketball, whether it was in different leagues, and every time, even if he had work, he would try to make the time to come out and support our games. And after that, he would try to, he wasn't always keeping up with basketball, but he would try to give his take on it, give his knowledge, and try to support us, give us advice on how we can improve our game. He would always be involved in our academics, make sure that we would, in case we needed a lending hand. He was very smart, but he still wanted us to, work out problems on our own. If it was a school problem with the teacher, he would go out of his way, even if it was during work, to go and talk to the teacher if there's a problem between us, and always try to look out for us. He was also always trying to teach us new things. In the beginning of high school, I had a lot of anxiety, and he had learned how to meditate, and he wanted to teach me, since he knew there was a lot of health benefits with it. And I was kind of just desperate for anything, honestly, at that point, and I always knew to trust my Uncle Henry. So he just taught me how to meditate every day, and at that point I was just not really ready for the competitive environment that I had in my new high school, because he understood a lot of the benefits that there could be from meditation, and he knew exactly what I was going through. In the article, Mindfulness-Based Stress Reduction for Improving Health, Quality of Life, and Social Functioning in Adults, a systematic review, a study conducted showed that after an 8-week meditation program, 89 subjects that were diagnosed with general anxiety disorder displayed much more healthy symptoms as they progressed with the program. So, being a sociology major, he understood a lot of the literature that he had access to. And one of the things was with meditation, and he would just talk about that all day. And I'm grateful for it, honestly, because I still, to this day, meditate. And, sometimes we meditate together, but obviously it's work. But that's something that still stays with me. Any hobbies that he's loved to do, he was really always adamant about sharing with us. My Uncle Henry loves golf and, a lot of other things. But although I mainly play, active sports, I liked to do track in high school, and I was always playing basketball. He understood that he really wanted to show me golf, and there's a lot of benefits in the long run that he wanted to teach me, since I really liked business, and he knew that it was great for making connections. So he would just always sign me up for more golf lessons, because I wasn't really on board with it at first, but he really wanted me to learn the game, since he always played with his friends. But every week he was taking me to golf courses. This is actually the first hat that I got from my first lesson. And I've actually gotten better than him, but he still tries to take me out teach me a thing or two. And he doesn't really care about it. He just enjoys having a good time, and I appreciate that a lot. According to the article, the relationships between golf and health, a scoping review, golf provides various mental benefits, including increased confidence, self-esteem, and lowers anxiety levels. So I put in this little article because coming out of high school, I was not really confident at all in my athletic abilities and my academics compared to everyone. But after me and my uncle just played golf all the time, it was weird. It was like a shift in the confidence. And I just became way more sure of what I wanted to do. And I definitely credit that to my uncle because he ingrained golf into my mind. And we just played it every single week. He was always bringing me out to the range. Of course, come on, let's go. Even when I wasn't feeling it, he's like, just come on. Yeah, now I can appreciate it. He would also take me over there always to car shows all the time. We would always go, make it a tradition. For example, to the Thanksgiving car show at the Moss Gallery Center every year, because every single car he loves, we're driving on the freeway, he'll just point at a car, boom, make and model right there. What's the price? What's the speed? Anything. And he also sings all the time, especially Frank Sinatra. And I felt it was pretty annoying at first, but it's funny because I just found myself singing all the time, and I think I know why. Today, my uncle turned 60, an astonishing achievement, that definitely deserves recognition. He's been a positive light and a hard worker for all of his life. He has always helped and supported his family in countless ways and tried to put a positive impact on each of our lives. He's been an amazing mentor and family member that never shied away from trying to create a positive situation out of a negative one. As I'm still at a very young age, I always look to my uncle for advice and tips whenever I'm stuck or just confused of where I'm at in life. I strive to reach the heights that he set for himself, as well as the heights that he set for me as well, for my own goals. I hope to one day spread the same love and knowledge to possibly my own children or younger family members as I get older too, in future generations. Thank you.